What's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your big sis Jujuice, or whatever you want to call me. What's up, y'all? I'm coming to talk to y'all today about changing your perspective, and this is gonna be a short video. It was really hard for me to get something together today, so I just wanted to go ahead and give y'all words of encouragement about changing and shifting your perspective. Why I feel like this is important that you do this with everything that you do, and we're not talking about necessarily your goals, but just in life, to shift your perspective. Yeah, so y'all know that the California fires had happened, and I was scrolling on TikTok and I had ran across the video of this man. I'm gonna put it in here.
I'm going to break down again. That's what I feel. It's my whole life. 5 minutes ago, I was sitting in the car by myself, and tears just came over my face. So,
And
it's my entire history is in the house. I'm okay. I'll be okay. I'm tough, and we'll start over. Even though I'm 91 years old, I'll start over again.
Now, y'all, after I watched this video, I literally told myself, I bet not ever complain about any type of loss or any type of, like, whatever. Like, I want to have the faith that this man has. This man is 91 years old and said, it is okay, I will start over. Now, we all know at his very much mature age that, you know, I'm not calling anyone's last day, but, you know, he's on that verge. And being that he had enough strength, he believed in himself enough that he said, I will start over, I will get everything back. We be in our 20s and 30s and 40s, 50s, whatever, and we be stressing thinking that life is done with us because it's been rough. That man, you not know, at 91 years old, he probably have completed everything he wants to do, retired, his house was probably paid off, whatever. Like, you know, he probably did everything he wanted to do, you know, or did all that he could do within a time frame. And he said it was okay for him to start over. So that's why it's important that you switch your perspective over. When things are happening to you, they don't look at it like that. Look like it's happening for you. When your things are snatched away from you, opportunities are not provided to you, doors are closed, that's happening for you. It's not happening to you. And at the time, when it rains, it never feels good. But I'm telling you, when that sunshine comes back around, you understand. Anytime in life when things do not make sense, I promise, years, months, weeks, hell, the next day from now, you'll understand the reason that it did not work how you wanted it to, because it's not your way, it's God's way. But sometimes, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes your perspective, some people are like, honestly, we are honestly born to think negative more than we are born to think positive. It's just a natural thing. That's just what happens. You have to actually work on shifting your perspective. So when things happen, like, challenge yourself to be like, okay, you know, better's gonna come. Like, that's my simplest one to say. Because sometimes, for instance, if somebody comes and runs to the back of your car, we're not finna be like, oh, you know what, this is a part of the journey. You're not gonna think like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like, you know, but just say better's gonna come. As simple as that. Better's gonna come. You know, it could have been worse. Like, things like that. Like, just try to shift it in a way. I know all life situations that are dealt to us doesn't, you know, you can't really feel why it's happening. But I'm telling you, for the majority of everything, try to switch your perspective. And that helps you sit into a gratitude moment. Like, try to find the positive. Try to find the positive, and when all the negative is going on, try to find the positive. Like, I even seen I had seen it, like, we complain about when we have jobs, and we complain about going to work. Look at it like, okay, I'm thankful that I get to go to work. There are so many people out here that have so many things that are hindering them from being able to work, they don't have a car, they don't have gas money. If they have a car, they don't have childcare to watch their babies and stuff like that, so they can't work. So we complain about all these things that we're blessed with, you know. And it's like, you have a car, you have gas money, you have whatever. If you don't have gas money, you have credit cards that you can use, you have other means and options to get you by, yet you still complain about going to work when there's a million people that will take your spots and will gladly take what you have and work with it. So, like, having a negative perspective about stuff and just looking at the negative everything, y'all, you're not moving in gratitude. You're not moving in gratitude. And so what you do is, you limit what's going to come to you. So if you think negative, that is what you're going to get. One of my biggest freaking phrases that I hate that people say, and I stopped saying it completely. I used to say it too. This is the biggest one. It's if it ain't one thing, it's another. Y'all, that has so much negativity wrapped around it. I literally watch vlogs or just people around me say that and something else happens. I, for the life of me, do not let them terms come out my mouth. Power of the tongue is real. So not only do you got to shift your perspective, the power of the tongue, and watch how you speak over your life. Like as I was saying, when you say if it ain't one thing, it's another. You speaking that out of your tongue when it happens, and then you're speaking something else to happen, because the mind cannot differentiate. Oh, is she saying give her something else, another problem? So like I don't know, I try to refrain from things like that. And then like also like I be trying to check everybody. Like for instance, when people say, oh, this little that, little this, no baby, I will correct you so fast, baby. Big this. You know what I'm saying? Like don't put no limitations on what you want for yourself. The power of the tongue, you can do that. You know what I'm saying? When you speaking ill over yourself, like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, or girl, I don't got this, I don't got that, I don't got this. Believe in yourself. Can you have faith? Can you get some faith and have that for yourself? And switch your mind. Like, that don't cost nothing but actually time to work on it. Because I'm not gonna lie, you have to actually work on your mind, especially when you're in a rough season of your life. It is so hard because most people, like, you just gonna fall into the negative. But if you do, all you doing is prolonging the journey for you. Because all God wants you to do is believe in Him and switch your perspective and know that things are going to be okay for you. When you believe things will be okay for you, that's when it'll start looking like that. When you get up out that bed and finally quit sitting on your ass and sitting in your sunk, that's when things are going to shake for you. Like, faith without works is dead. And power of the tongue is very much powerful. I want everybody to switch their perspective on life. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the most part, just try to. And another thing that I do that helped me a lot was, like, read books. I wasn't taught to, like, think positive and all of this. I don't think none of us was. Like, unless you had, like, a parent that instilled that in you, like I am. I do that to my children. I don't let them speak limitations over their life. Even being young, I don't care what it is. Like, I don't let them do that. But most of us in our generation and older, mature generations, we were not taught that. It was like a negative was meeting a negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all think trauma bonds form so good? It's a negative bubble. When you try to speak life into those people, it agitates the demons that's in them. It agitates them because they don't believe in themselves, that it you feel abnormal when you're trying to speak life. And I've had this happen, y'all. I speak life into everybody around me. Like, one thing about it, I'm gonna speak life to you, and then if you steady going on, I'm gonna get off the phone with you because I don't need my vibration lowered. You know what I'm saying? In that moment, because at the end of the day, you gotta grasp that. I can't make you have faith. I can't make you believe in yourself, but I'm always gonna speak life over you. So, what I was saying is that, just you speak positivity over yourself. I read books. A lot of books help me understand, because I've been in therapy a lot of times, and don't get me wrong, therapy helps, but it's still like, it's the breakdown of actually using what you learn in life to help you win. Because you can watch as many videos, you can go to a million services. You can go to a million. It's people in the church all weekend and still walk around not living life. And they've been going to church since they was kids. You got to use the word that you get. Whether it's a word from a video, a word from a book, a word from church, a word from somebody that is trying to help you think in a more positive way. You got to actually put that into work. And another thing, like I said, y'all can read books. That helped me a lot. And everybody's not good with, like, wanting to sit there having the attention and time. Put on an audiobook. Like, that's another thing you can do. My sister introduced me to audiobooks. I still haven't actually used the audiobook, but I heard of this new, like, little format that you can do that you can actually read the book and you can listen to the audio at the same time. Y'all think I'm playing? got the 48 Laws of Power right here. This is one of my books. This is just a good book I heard to read, and it's been good so far. Some of the rules apply to my life that I would use. Some of them I wouldn't. But I keep that right there. When I have some downtime while I'm out and I'm driving today, I will pick up my book and I'm going to read it. Why? Because if I have time to sit and scroll on my phone for an hour, I have time to give my attention to my book to read 30 minutes a day. I can do that, you know, or at least one chapter is what I try to do. Now, this book, I have to read one chapter. If y'all have ever read this book, 48 Laws of Power, if you could read more than 3 chapters in one day, please leave a comment below and tell me how are you doing it. Because this book right here, it gives you the law, and then it breaks it down in Bible terms. That's how I feel. Like, you know, why is my camera overheating? We ain't doing that. What's going on, baby? It's not even hot up there. Oh. Hopefully the camera doesn't cut off. But anyways, y'all, yeah, I just wanted, like I told you, I just wanted to come and talk to y'all about switching your perspective over. That is like, you will not go far being negative. And like, at this point in my life, I don't want to be around anyone like that either. Like, you know, I understand that you have to like learn certain things, but some people are just miserable and nasty, and they just want to be like that. And when you, let's say you're trying to work on yourself and trying to change, like let's say you used to be a person that think negative. And just know that like you're going to be challenged in real life. That's why I say put in the work that you learn. Whether you learn something small or big from my video and you go read a book that teaches you a little bit more, know that you're going to have to be in work, because I am still challenged with being around people that think low of themselves and try to project that, you know, into the universe. And I stop it every time, because what you're around can rub off on you, and you want to not have that happen. You don't want that to happen when you're thinking about like goals for yourself. And that's why like a lot of my goals and things I want to do for myself, I kind of keep it to myself, because people will project their insecurities onto my goals. Like, you know, so if I say, let's say I want to be the director of a movie. They be like, you the director of a movie? How you gonna do it? Like, all these things. And I understand that some people don't know that they're being like negative, but a lot of that can like rub off on you to where you don't believe in yourself, and it make you start going back into your doubtful and your negative and not your highest self or your highest spirit. So I just said that to say, y'all, like I said, I didn't really have a big word today for y'all, but I just feel like that's very important that everybody know that your perspective means everything. Your mind and how you think about yourself and how you talk to yourself means everything. That is how you look at yourself, and how you believe, who you believe that you are is what you will get. Even because it's gonna feel, I'm telling y'all, if it is gonna feel different when you start working on yourself, it is going to feel uncomfortable. When you stop cursing so much, it's going to feel uncomfortable. When you're actually challenging yourself to not say certain words, when you're challenging yourself to do something productive for yourself, when you're challenging yourself to believe in yourself and say affirmations and whatever, you know, look in the mirror. When you do your mirror work and you're sitting there and you're telling yourself, I believe in you, you're going to make it. All these type of things is going to feel kind of weird. It is. But I love y'all. Like I said, I wasn't doing a lot of talking today. Y'all subscribe to your girl channel.